Okay, welcome everyone to another episode of the Intellectual Saviors of Wrestling with your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. And this is your Raw review from, I believe, the 19th of December.
It is!
Oh, okay. That's good. We wanted to get that one out of the way.
So yeah, we opened up the show with our Universal Champion and his best friend, Kevin, Chris Jericho.
Right. Back together, reunited.
Yeah, best friends. Nobody's as close as these two.
Well, we got treated to the hug of Jericho.
Bring it in, man.
It's always a fun segment with these two involved.
Yeah. To be honest, I'll be quite happy if they just done 2.5 hours of Raw, just the two of them.
They really could.
So yeah, unfortunately then, we were then treated to Mick Foley coming out, sporting some awful attire. He had a really bad, dodgy leather jacket.
Yeah. And the shirt weren't much better.
Oh no. It was a blooming low-cut Christmas t-shirt with a hairy chest there. Well, for a minute I thought he transformed himself into Albert.
Oh god. No, I don't think he has the hairy back.
That's sort of Chris mocked him and said, you know, that jacket's terrible. And then he sort of went, oh, you think it is terrible? Check out the t-shirts. No. Put it away, Mick.
And we should also add that there's been a new name announced to the list.
Ah, yes. The latest name to be added to the list now that the best friends are back together.
Yep.
Yep. None other than good old Jolly Saint Nick.
Yep.
He's on the list for ripping off Chris Jericho of making lists.
Yeah. Making lists, giving out gifts.
Yep. He's stealing it off of Chris Jericho.
Santa Claus is now on the list, which I fully expect something to go down on the Boxing Day Raw.
I hope so. Maybe Santa confronts Chris.
He very well might.
So yeah, then Mick turned around and said he's sick and tired of all the shenanigans between Chris and Kevin, and he's announced the title match for Raw Rumble. Oh, dear Lord.
Yep. It's going to be a rematch from Roadblock.
Yep, so it's looking incredibly likely again. Third pay-per-view on the trot. No US title match.
He might drop it. We got a long time till the Royal Rumble. He might drop it before then.
Oh, bloody hope he drops it. As long as it's not a Rusev.
No. Rusev will be lucky to get on the main show. Where he's going.
So yeah, but there's one stipulation to this. Chris Jericho will be locked in a shark cage above the ring. You would argue they're slightly ripping off NXT after their takeover show.
A little bit.
Where, of course, you had the Dusty Rhodes Classic finals match between TM61 and the awful Authors of Pain. And, of course, Paul Ellering was in a shark cage above the ring to stop interference, even though he did interfere.
No.
He dropped a chain down for the Authors of Pain.
I remember that.
So then Chris started mocking the cage and that, and so I going, "Are you freaking kidding me, Foley? Are you kidding me?" And then he said, "Well, oh, come on, look, Chris, it's it's pretty sturdy, and the door's good and everything and that." Then they sort of like started mocking one another, and then Mick shut the door on him, put the padlock on, and then he's there going, "Oh, well, don't worry, Chris. So until I start making the signal to pull the cage up and that, and with that, the cage started going off. Chris held his head up, Kevin, save me, save me." Then, of course, that then started him, "Foley, over there, get the cage down, Foley, Foley."
Out there. And of course, Mick comically trying to get to the top rope and jumping off.
Yeah, and then And then Chris announced that he was scared of heights.
And let's not forget Mick's fanny pack, which had tons of stuff in it.
dear. He had a blooming Boodio shirt in there.
Boodio's holiday shirt. Which probably, why have you got a Boodio shirt?
Yeah.
And so many other things.
Yeah. So and then after all them shenanigans ended, we then went backstage. Chris was hyperventilating. He had an oxygen mask on, and Kevin got all the medics to go away. He was there going, come on, Chris, snap out of it. And he's just, he's like, you know what, maybe the medics should come back.
And of course, somewhere along the way, a tag team main event was announced.
Yes, it would be the Best Friends against Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
2/3 of the Shield. And I might be kind of confused here, but I missed the point where they sort of became friends again.
I think everyone missed it. They just like, yeah, screw it, you're back together. You're buddies again.
Okay, well, we're just running with that now. Okay.
So yeah, then brings us to our first match.
Another rematch from Roadblock.
Yep. You had Rusev versus Big Cass.
Well, there's not really much to say on this one.
It was boring.
They brawled for a bit, it went out into the crowd.
Yeah, and then somehow Cass got himself disqualified.
Yeah, because he kept punching him and he wouldn't stop punching him.
Yeah.
And the ref just went, no, that's it, I'm waving it off. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah. Let me get to the really ridiculous and stupid stuff. Sasha then come out, addressed the WWE Universe. She was walking on crutches. She had a knee in a brace, obviously feeling the after effects of the Iron Man match. She had the previous night before, and yeah, she was talking to the crowd and that, and then all of a sudden we were interrupted by Nia Jax.
Yeah, we haven't seen her in a few weeks.
No, she hasn't been seen in a little while, and yeah, apparently we're now going to have a feud between the two.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
Well, hell, at least we're not having Sasha and Charlotte Part 12 or whatever it bloody is now.
Yeah, one a month. More than one a month.
So yeah, this is a thing now.
Yeah.
Nia Jax versus Sasha.
Yeah, no, I gave her a little bit of a beat down and broke her crutch. Yeah.
Be strong, me. Oh, friggin' hell. And talking of goddamn awful and ridiculous, then brings us to our next match.
Uh-oh.
We had a cruiserweight match.
Hey, normally pretty good.
Wait for it. I've not told you who was in it now. We had Cedric Alexander.
Oh no.
With his apparent new girlfriend.
Oh no.
Alicia Fox, and he was fighting off against the sort of Scottish Noam Dar.
The plastic Scotsman. Noam Dar.
So yeah, the match was alright. Ended fairly quickly. Cedric Alexander hitting the lumber check on Noam Dar and picking up the victory. And then whilst he was down on the floor squealing and feeling the after effects, Noam Dar then decided to inform the WWE Universe of his love for Alicia Fox, and she should be with him and not Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, it was a real sleazy promo for him. Like, Foxy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my word.
Yeah, so, yeah, apparently this is a long-running trend at the minute. People trying to steal other people's girlfriends or wives. Jesus.
It's not PG at all.
No. Yeah, and he even got the corny line of, All I want for Christmas is you, Foxy.
Oh, just terrible.
Do not be bringing in Mariah Carey into WWE.
Yeah, she's not one you want involved in a marriage storyline.
So yeah, moving on to slightly better stuff now.
Thank God.
You had the New Day
Mm.
come out and address the WWE Universe. Obviously, showcasing their disappointment in not being the tag team champions anymore. But then they've said, you know, we had to lose it to then become your 3-time WWE tag team champions.
Yeah, and they sort of changed their intro a little bit where it says clap for your longest reigning tag team champs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and we should note as well that right before the New Day came out, Cesaro and Sheamus were presented with new Raw tag team titles.
Yes, which is essentially exactly the same as the SmackDown titles, just with a red belt.
Yeah, and they're now silver instead of copper.
Yep.
Which is an improvement, but as The Rock once said, you can't polish a turd.
Oh dear. So yeah, and then after that, I think it brought out Sheamus and Cesaro, and has to be duly noted because it was fairly bloody obvious. Cesaro really struggled to get the bottoms of his suit off.
He did. He really did. He actually walked off camera for like 10 seconds.
But then, unfortunately, it was as Sheamus was coming out, so they moved the camera around him, and you could still see Cesaro struggling with him.
Good stuff.
So yeah, they had a few words and doing their crap where the crowd boo Sheamus and then cheer Cesaro. Woo, great.
You'd have thought they'd have tried changing it up a bit, even like make Sheamus face or turn Cesaro heel.
Yeah, you would have thought so. So yeah, and then that brought out everyone's favourite tag team. The blokes that don't get enough credit. Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah, they said they're coming for the tag titles, whoever's got them.
Yeah, and then after that, for some unknown reason, the Shining Stars then got involved.
Yeah, tag team that get very little credit because they don't deserve any.
No, not to mention this is their third or fourth repackaging.
Yeah, about right.
I mean, hell, this time last year they were still at Fernando and Diego.
Oh, God. You're not supposed to know that. The storyline is they went back to Mexico or wherever they're from.
Spain, maybe?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So, in the end, this ended up getting turned into a match. The New Day and Cesaro and Sheamus teaming up together.
Yeah.
Against Gallows and Anderson and the Shining Stars.
Yeah, that useless tag team.
Excuse me.
Bloody hell. I think you haven't melted the chair.
So yeah. Yeah, so the match was alright.
Yeah, kind of boring.
New Day and Cesaro and Sheamus won. Woo! Good guys won.
Yeah, they did. I think at this point I was looking at my phone.
So yeah. And then we had a cruiserweight angle.
Oh, a cruiserweight angle.
Yeah.
Oh!
Rich Swann confronted Neville about the beatdown he received from him the night before.
Yeah. Heel Neville.
Yeah. In return, Rich Swann got a beat down on him. And then that brought out TJ Perkins and he got a bit of a beat down again.
Yeah. I think Brian Kendrick might have come out as well at some point during this.
Idiot.
Yeah, because he started sucking up to him going, oh yeah, you can't disrespect this man and what he's done for the division.
We only came back last night and just beat up the champion.
So yeah, Kendrick and Neville beat up Rich Swann and TJ Perkins and
he's now declaring himself the king of the cruiserweights.
well, yeah, quick.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Pointless match. Utterly pointless.
Right, yeah. Earlier in the night, Braun Strowman was walking around, moody, destroying stuff, wanting Sami Zayn, and Mick said, "No, go home. Don't do it. Just take the night off."
Yeah.
And that led into our next match.
Yeah. We had Sin Cara. First time we've seen him since his confrontation with Jericho on the European tour.
Oh dear.
And he was facing the brand, Titus O'Neil. Did this match even get started?
I think it might have gone on for about 30 seconds or so.
Yeah. Ended in a no contest because Braun Strowman come out and beat both of them up.
He did. And then he took Sin Cara up the ramp and threw him into a Christmas tree and a couple of presents.
What Christmas tree?
And then he threw Sin Cara off the stage into more trees and presents.
Yeah.
And then he proceeded to kick over a couple of trees.
Yeah. So, after all them shenanigans ended, we then had our new women's champion make an appearance and address the WWE Universe. Started running her mouth as she normally does, and I'm the queen, hey, all hail the king, the queen, and all that rubbish. Then she was interrupted by Bailey.
Yeah. And did this whole thing where she said she had beaten her twice before.
Yeah.
I notice how they're now calling Charlotte the queen of pay-per-view. So they're really starting to big up the record.
Yes. Yeah, there is long-standing rumours about the plan for Charlotte at WrestleMania. To be honest, that is the plan they're going with. I hope it's not for the title.
Well, no, they wouldn't put it for the title. It'd be like an exhibition match.
Apparently, the current plan for Charlotte at WrestleMania is her facing off against UFC's Ronda Rousey.
Yes, there was a bit of a backstage report that said that might have been one of the conditions for WWE letting Brock go back to the UFC.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Then they might have been able to secure Ronda Rousey for one match.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see how that works out.
Yeah. So, in the end, the confrontation between Bailey and Charlotte ended up being turned into a match.
Yeah.
And Bailey won.
Yeah, I mean, she took a beat down for most of the match.
Super Cena.
And one with a roll-up, I think it was.
Yeah.
Or some sort of...
So, the woman, the person that's 5 times women's champion,
yeah,
has got a 0-3 record against Bailey.
Doesn't make much sense, does it?
No,
and I
not
guarantee
really.
when the pay-per-view rolls around, Bailey won't win.
Yeah. Wonderful. And we get to arguably the worst point of the night. We had an angle backstage where a few of the superstars were attending sensitivity training.
Yeah.
You had Darren Young and Bob Backlund. You had
Bo Dallas.
Yeah, Bo Dallas and Enzo was there, and I think Titus O'Neil there.
I think it was Jinder Mahal.
Yes, sorry, yeah, it was Jinder Mahal. Why? Considering he's the man who's truly found his inner peace and that.
I don't know.
So yeah, long story short, because it was really crap. The training session ended up being interrupted by Rusev and Lana, and Rusev just beat up Enzo for a bit.
Yeah, and randomly Jinder Mahal was there, just getting in a few shots.
Yeah.
Which is a bit silly, because he's, like you say, supposed to be the man who's all about inner peace.
Yeah.
So why he's dishing out a beatdown?
Christ knows, man.
I don't question their logic. It's just
There's no point trying to work it out.
no, just Vince being Vince.
So yeah. Then we move on to our main event. Tag team match between Seth freaking Rollins. The not very well defending US champion Roman Reigns against Jericho.
Oh. Good time.
Yeah, this match was alright. Didn't exactly set the world alight or anything, but it was alright.
Yeah, I think at this point I was just bored of all the crap I had to sit through. So I wasn't really terribly hyped for this one.
No, not to mention we haven't seen this match about 100 times in recent history.
It's been a lot over the last couple of months.
Yeah. Really lacking in the creativity department recently, the writers, but then again, that probably doesn't help with all the backstage shenanigans that's been going on the last few months. But yeah, so in the end, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins won this due to a disqualification.
Oh. Yeah, I can't remember how this one ended.
So yeah, and yeah, that was it.
And then
basically.
Braun Strowman came out and
Yeah, beat up Reigns and Rollins for no reason whatsoever.
I think he beat up Roman first, and then Jericho and Owens tossed Rollins back in the ring. And he beat up him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. There you go. That was the end of your Raw. Universal Champion. Bad guys win. Woo.
Dear.
So I think that about wraps that up.
Yeah.
From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Martin.
and the one and only Sam H. We will see you again for the next one. Keep watching.
Oh.